Hello students and welcome to Education 1300, our Learning Frameworks class, and welcome to our Blackboard Ultra Shell. So what I'd like to do in this tutorial video is just give you an overview of how you're going to go about navigating this course and how you're going to navigate Blackboard Ultra, especially in this first week. So first things first, just please know that when you watch this video, you're looking at the site in terms of the instructor's view. So your view is going to look slightly different as the student. And the basic difference is that I'm going to have everything that I'm going to introduce to you over the course of the semester up. So you're going to see multiple folders. But your view right now, you're only going to see the start here, the extra credit, and the week 1 folder in the course content section. So please, anything extra that you see right now, pretty much just ignore. We're going to get to it as the semester progresses. So I'm going to walk you guys through this area that's labeled the course content. And I'm also going to walk you through what appears up here on the top left, okay? We're going to go ahead and call that the course menu. And I just want to refer to a couple of things over here on the left-hand side. So for this first week of classes, please take all the time, all the energy that you need to really read everything, especially here in this Start Here folder, because it's going to give you a really great grounding for the semester. So what is in the Start Here folder? Go ahead and click on that, open that up. A bunch of stuff comes up and available. Take the time and energy to read it. In the Welcome Start Here folder is information about me, just to get to know your professor a little bit better, including some information about my office hours and so forth. So it welcomes you to this course, tells you a little bit about the course and about me. The next 2 pieces of information are critical. Please spend a good amount of energy and time there telling you some essential information about this course, some of the guidelines to make sure that we're on the same page, the expectations that I have for you and the expectations that you should have for me. The syllabus and the calendar, of course, 2 very critical pieces of information I have available to you. The syllabus in both the Microsoft Word format and also in the Concourse format. I would recommend that you print out the syllabus and the calendar and always have those available to you as we go through the weeks and the months ahead. Now, as you go down just a little bit more, you do have a textbook for this course. It's called On Course, and if you decide to go with the link that I have provided and you want to access the e-textbook, you can use this handy dandy link right here to access the e-textbook. So you might want to look into those 2 links. The next 3 resources are resources available to you for Blackboard help and then additional college services and resources, whether it's advising or counseling, financial aid, the CLE, the library. These are all clickable links of services to you to help and to assist you at the college, and then of course the privacy statements at the college. So again, the Start Here folder will always be available to you. Spend some time and energy this first week of classes, but it will always be there available to you. The most important feature, of course, would be the syllabus and the calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and close that folder, and I'm going to show you what's available underneath it. Again, if you have any problems with distance education, some technical issues, there's a link to all of the resources available to you with them. I'm going to highly recommend that you download our instant messenger so you can instant message with me, and you can see the hours all will be available for you there, but also with your classmates. And we have 2 discussion boards available to you if you're having any problems with the class in terms of the assignments or the content, or just technological issues with Blackboard in my course. So those are just some handy dandy resources. And then there is an extra credit folder as the semester progresses. Now, as you see, you're going to see 17 weeks of content. Now, your class right now, you won't have access to all of that, but you will have access to week 1. As the semester progresses, each week a new folder will appear. But right now, you're you're only going to have access to week 1. So when you click on week 1, you will see a bunch of information comes out. The first thing you're going to do every single week is you're going to open, it's going to look exactly the same. You're going to open this document called Weekly Overview, Course Learning Outcomes, To-Do List, and Deadlines. Do not just jump into the work right here, because then you're going to not be doing things correctly. All right, so you always open this document right here, and it will always look the same. You'll be greeted with a picture, then there will be a paragraph explaining what the week is about. Then you will see what are called course learning outcomes. These explain, they will be the same every week, and it's what you should know and be able to do by the time we finish the course. The weekly learning outcomes should explain what you should know and be able to do by the time you finish the week. It's kind of a check mark. If when you finish the week you go back and you read these and you can answer all the questions, then you've done good, right? You have done well, because it means you understand all of the lecture materials, the reading materials, the videos, the activities, that you know and understand the content and the skill sets. Then you'll have a to-do list. Now the to-do list for week 1 looks a little overwhelming, because you're not only conquering the Start Here folder, but you're also conquering the week 1 folder. So most weeks won't look quite this long, but we're getting our bearings and we're getting our grounding for week 1. So in the to-do list, it kind of tells you everything, but then we break down the to-do list into what are you responsible for in terms of readings, what are you responsible for in terms of graded assignments, and what videos, lecture materials are you responsible for. So if anything appears in a blue hyperlink, that means if you click on it, it will actually take you to the document, as in the case of the syllabus, the calendar, my biography, and so forth. If it is just listed, like the textbook and the chapter pages, that means you're going to need to go to your textbook, whether you have as an ebook or a hard copy of the book, and you're going to need to read it. The videos, for example, I have all of my lecture videos as part of my YouTube channel, so I'm not going to click on any of these now, or you'll hear my voice in double form, and I don't think any of us want to hear that. But all of this are clickable links that take you to videos that I have created on my YouTube channel. So I expect you to watch and listen to all of those. And then these are the actual activities, and I will show you how to get to those in just a minute. Then there are just some notes telling you about the quizzes for the week, the deadlines, how the week runs, and we always end the week with a motivational quote. Now, how do we get to the assignments? Well, when you close this, you go back out to that stuff that I told you not to start with, right? I said always go to this first and read. Well, all of the assignments then appear. For the fully online classes, you will always have discussions, you'll have activities, you'll have Padlets that you post to, which are like bulletin boards, you'll have quizzes, and then every week, I believe I post the Pronto Instant Messenger, which is where you can interact with me in real time. Although there are guidelines for when I'm available on Pronto. So although week 2 is not available to you, I'm going to go ahead and click on it just so you can see. Weeks always look the exact same. You'll have the weekly overview, then you'll have the activities. The weekly overview always looks the same. You'll be greeted with an image. Then you'll have a paragraph description, the CLOs, the weekly learning outcomes, the to-do list, the clickable links. You'll have some notes and then an image. It always looks exactly the same. And then each week will continue in the same format. All right, now let me tell you just a few other things. The menu at the top, we've already talked about the course content. The calendar's awesome because we run on a weekly format. Work always opens Monday at 12 a.m. and it closes on Sunday at noon. And you will see the calendar post and it will show you all through the months when the work is due. Whether you click on the schedule or the due dates, it hasn't mapped out when work is due. Please make sure you look for every class. Every instructor is different. We talked about the discussions. Some of the discussions are not graded, where you can ask for help. Other discussions, at least in the online class, are graded and they emerge when the weeks emerge. In my traditional classes, the discussions are not graded. The gradebook, obviously incredibly important. Your grades appear here. I update them on a weekly basis. If I ever need longer, I'll let you know, but I keep up with grades on a weekly basis. Not only will your total points percentage and grade appear, I also give feedback, so look for the little feedback icon. There is also in the messages, this is our email system in Blackboard. We can email each other, professor, student. You can also email your classmates. You can email select classmates. Analytics will not appear for you all. That is for professors. All right, down the left-hand side, just a couple of other things. Yes, you can view who's in your class, the course description, and so forth. The most important thing for you all is the attendance. I do mark attendance, and you get counted for attending by submitting work to be graded by Sunday at noon. You get counted as not attending if you do not submit something for grading. Pretty easy. There is no live attendance. We do not have Zoom. We do not have Microsoft Teams. We do not have Blackboard Collaborate. So do not worry about that. And lastly, announcements, incredibly important. I use announcements all the time. You do not ignore announcements from your professor. It's like us tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, 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 I'm here, pay attention to me. So the announcements is where I'm telling you important information. Please make sure you read that. So that is an overview of Blackboard. I hope that tutorial helps you, but at any point, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and ask me. But also, Blackboard and Distance Education has hundreds of videos posted. They have tutorials, they have videos, they have trainings helping you understand how Blackboard and how Blackboard Ultra works. I hope you have fun learning how to use this tool for educational purposes. So happy Blackboarding!